I'm standing, I'm shaking, I'm still debating whether I should even jump, because you always wonder, is this a jump you're gonna hurt yourself? Is it worth it? And seriously, like as you step off, totally makes sense. Up here, makes zero sense. Twin Falls, Idaho. It's one of the few places in America you can go legally base jump. So we decided to get the group of guys, drive the 24 hours up to Idaho in the Snook RV and teach one of our friends to base jump. While we were there, we decided we're gonna have an event to raise money for injured base jumpers. And Twin Falls being so pro base jumping, they threw all their facilities behind this event and we essentially are able to throw a base jumping party. So making hay while the sun shines, it's really, really dreary outside, so we're teaching Matthias to pack inside. Ian and I are going to make a run to get some stuff for our event, but essentially it's looking colder, drearier, it's actually getting socked in, it's calling for snow. So hopefully the weather holds and we can jump. If not, we're going to have to stay inside and see what we can do tomorrow.
Matthias is going to learn how to base jump, so get him comfortable and then make him uncomfortable.
Are you excited?
No, I'm already uncomfortable. You want to try really hard to get.
Are you scared? You nervous?
I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Matthias was freaking out.
We're going to try this on. I'm sure it's going to fit you.
Moi je joue. Moi je joue à joue contre joue. Je veux jouer à joue contre vous, mais vous le voulez-vous? De tout cœur, je veux gagner ce cœur à cœur. Vous connaissez mon jeu par cœur, alors défendez-vous. Sans tricher, je vous le promets. J'ai gagné.
It's getting more and more real for every minute that goes by.
Présent, ce ne sera plus vous, mais toi. Et tu feras ça t'apprendre.
So the whole back jump is just 3 easy steps.
We decide to head to the bridge and we meet George of the Jungle, who got his name from flying parachutes into trees, hence the name George of the Jungle, and he had just flown into a cliff with his base canopy.
Had a really bad exit, ended up looking under my arm, stayed head high, which resulted in me turning 90 degrees. One of my toggles popped unevenly, which swung me around and smacked me into the face of the cliff. I then rode the cliff, bounced and rode the cliff down for about 10 feet before my canopy managed to somehow flukily hang up on the centre cell and left me dangling there for about 3 hours.
After we got done speaking to George of the Jungle, Matthias is just flipping out. I mean, now he's seen the bridge, he's seen the injuries, and now he hasn't seen any good of it. So we decide, walk down to the bridge, watch some experienced jumpers, get him excited, get him mellow, and then we go see Roger, who's gonna do a base jump. He's a local Twin Falls resident, been base jumping for a few years, just got back from an international trip and wants to try a trick he hasn't done on the bridge before. When we tried to film Roger doing his trick, that's exactly what happened. He asked us not to be in his face with cameras and you could see he was nervous, and that's understandable, it's his life at risk. So we decided to go and film from the periphery and watch this new trick he's gonna try and do. He did a front flip, a twist, and a couple more flips. It was just chaos, and he actually did the trick pretty well. We filmed the trick, he opened his parachute, that's usually when the party ends, and the cameras actually stopped filming, and we thought, well, great, good trick, well done. We started speaking to Matthias, and then Roger had a weird canopy flight, flew downwind, bounced off the ground, into a rock with his back, and he was basically splayed out on the rock. And from the bridge where I looked, I thought he had broken his back. Jump and go see him.
Hey, go check on him!
We had the boat captain jump off the boat, run to him. We had 2 base jumpers jump off the bridge to go see him. And while I was standing there, we had no communication, and he was just laying there lifeless under a canopy next to a rock. And I was like, this is not what Matthias needs to see, and this is definitely not what needs to happen to one of our friends. Our guys on the boat run to him, get there, and he's fine. He's just winded. He had object fixation. He saw the rock. He tried to avoid it, but was looking straight for it, flew into it, and he felt more stupid than injured. So we're standing on the bridge with Matthias. We just saw a guy literally almost die. He got away with the finest of margins, uninjured, but it was a very, very close call. And now we're telling Matthias to do exactly what this guy did.
Yeah, so the wind's picking up now, the water's moving a lot. Yeah, the wind's picked up.
We're gonna have to chill for a little bit.
Copy that. It's always a tough call because the weather can change at any second, but at one point Sean said, nope, there's no jumping, so we decided to scrap it and essentially wait until the weather broke.
Well, I want to say I was ready to do it, and it's kind of like, oh, I guess we're not going today, and then it's been emotional going back and forth, you know, shaky, nervous, and don't know what to expect. You can go before, I don't mind. In fact,
I think it's good right now. I think it's real good. I think you should go while you got the chance.
Twin Falls in the winter is an interesting place. The weather changes in a heartbeat, and finally the weather broke and there's this lull in wind and a perfect opportunity for Matthias to jump.
Ask him how it is down there.
how's it going down there?
Live breeze are pretty minimal. It's staying pretty steady, like, you know, a few miles an hour to nothing.
10-4, we're sending them off.
Matthias is getting ready to go.
You ready?
Ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, see ya. And then just freezes. It was hilarious.
He just couldn't let go, and that was further illustration of how difficult this is.
So he finally jumped and everything went well.
He does it, and as I anticipated, and Ian and Sean anticipated, he's brilliant at it. He's just naturally built for that. Good potty position, good exit, good canopy skills, lands right where we are. And as he lands, he's like, wow, what a relief, this is amazing, thank you so much. And all this stuff that we knew he would say, he just needed the push off the bridge to get there.
Bring it in, man.
How'd that feel?
Huh. Like I blacked out for a second. Oh. Good job. Thanks.
But he had a nice landing and he did awesome. I'm stoked for him. Yeah, Matthias! He did look nervous, but it was, you know, pretty normal to be scared to jump off a bridge.
After his first jump, he was way more relaxed and excited to get as many jumps in as possible, and he actually wanted to start kind of pushing his progression quite a bit. He only did like one pilot chute assist jump and one stowed jump before he wanted to start going stowed. So he was definitely excited about jumping after that. And it was just a great weekend. Good company, good crew. The benefit went really well. We had a great time there, and then we pretty much packed it up and drove home.